Right. Um, Trying to get my thoughts in order here. Hello. How you doing? I'm trying to get a hold of Brooke here. Hang on a minute. Wanted to text Brooke and let her know that I'm on. Um, uh, Not sure where to start, kind of thing. Today is, it's a day that me and Maria, my sister Maria, are going to be doing um, some meditation work down in our meditation room. Let me make sure that's sitting up there right. Trying to move this thing where it's not whitewashing my face so much, but when the sunlight comes in, even with the blinds down and that window decal stuff, the sunshine just right through it. So I don't like when it whitewashes my face to the point that nobody can see me. And I have my leg up right now, propped up because my right knee has been bothering me. Um, when I try to, like sit, have my knee down regular on the floor, like my left one here, it starts hurting. It starts, I don't know, like aching, and I don't know why. I just hope to heck it's not like water on the knee or some horrible thing like that. Yeah, so um got the ritual room. Slowly, bit by bit, we're getting it together. We decided to use her bedroom because she never sleeps in there. Um, we do a angel staircase meditation. So if I'm still live streaming and everything, and you're still on, I would love for you to be able to. Yeah, I understand, hun. Believe me. But hopefully, if depending on how long I can keep the live stream going, I'll definitely take this down with me, and the power cord, because that way I can, plug it in when the battery starts getting too low and the little window pops up that says, batteries down to a certain amount. And then that's when I have to, okay, um, plug it in so it doesn't die. Uh, but, with being a Capricorn and everything that we tend to have, because Capricorns rule the knees, we tend to have various leg problems, knee problems. Um, leg problems seem to run in my family. I was just on Advocate a few minutes ago, but I was trying to just go through quickly and try to feed my animals and water them and all that. I was experimenting. I was trying to challenge myself to see if I could get on there and have an animal in each of my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I got around like 9 rooms or somewhere around there now. But it takes time to build these things up, because when you start, as soon as you get a little bit of money built up, because you can actually work jobs on Avacon. I didn't know if I had mentioned that before. Remember, I thought there was only 2 jobs, the salon and the cafe. Well, silly me, never did pay attention to the little window below the cafeteria one that said show more. So I clicked on it one day and there's 7 others. So there's actually 9 jobs, different jobs you can do on this, on Avacon. And let's see. If you click on show more, the top one at the list is the Rose Tea Room, which is cute. You can make money there, but it gives you Ava bucks. So it looks like, it shows a little thing, looks like paper money, but you have to take it to their ATM. You have to convert it to Ava coins. But I caution you, don't do that unless you have several thousand Ava bucks, because for barely like 1900, thereabouts, something around that area, I only got like 240 in Ava coins. So I think it's a big ripoff. I think that, it's that they should give you the amount that you make in coins, but they don't. They rip you off by, you work for, they only allow you 3 customers at each place. You got to find the work rota. Once you know where the work rota is, which with some of the places, you'll see a clipboard looking thing and you'll see 2 aprons hanging next to it. The cafe has one of those. But the salon, when you do the salon, when you walk in the door, you go around to the right, you'll see this little spinning, floating t-shirt with something on it, or it looks like a t-shirt. And then you'll see these floating books. Now, if you click on one of the floating books, it shows you different hairstyles you can get. But you have to pick a hairstyle. You have to pay for the hairstyle. Then one of our stylists will gladly service you and, give yourself your avatar, new look or new hairstyle. There's 2 Club Sundowns. It's called Club Sundown. And when you first walk in there, again, you go around to the right, you'll see the little clipboard. You'll see the aprons hanging there. You click on it. That's the work rota. That tells you, if there's a space available, you can work right away. Or if you got to wait until somebody else does. I'm getting fucking bit over here. And my cat's being on my lap and in my face and being a pain. Kalika, will you please stop that before you end up knocking my table over? Jesus. Chris is over at my mom's right now. He's helping, I think, helping Jim, who lives with my mom, put some kind of a part back on the truck. Will you lay down, Kalika? Dang it, you're getting on my fucking nerves. Lay the fuck down. Jesus Christ. Lay down. I hate when she does this shit. Every time I'm on here, I'm trying to do something, and that's when she wants to be in my fucking face, and she wants to be all over me. Kalika, you better lay down. Lay down or get down. Kalika, so help me, you knock that table down in my unit, I'm gonna bust your ass. Can't even do a live stream without you bugging me. So yeah, as you can tell, things are rather hectic around here. Stop. Kalika, will you please stop doing that? Kalika, stop. Sorry you have to hear me doing all this daggum yelling right now, but my cat is just getting on my fucking nerves. Will you stop that before you knock shit over? In about 15 minutes, I'm going to be headed down to Maria's place, and I'll just leave this thing running for the 3-hour mark. And when it gets ready to die, then I'll come back up and get the power cord. That way I can just take the unit here, take my my mouse so I can control it. My phone's charging right now. I don't think it's got very much of a charge on it. No, it's only 57%. But anyway, so me and Maria finally started. We're not. Let me re-say that. See, I can't even talk today because my cats get me angry and I can't talk. Me and Maria, now that we have the ritual room, we have been trying to go in at least once a week, both of us, and sit in there and do a meditation. Now, because I have this real nice angel staircase meditation on my phone, I usually play that. You would really enjoy it. You'd get a lot out of it probably, but you have to be in a place where you're not disturbed. And nobody's going to come in and start bugging you and everything, because that'll disrupt the meditation, and therefore the whole purpose of the meditation goes out the window and you have to start over again, in which case I can't start the meditation over. So then you would be forced to sit there and just watch us, watch me and Maria meditating, which, it's one of those things you have to have a certain degree of patience just watching two people meditate if you can't meditate yourself. Because if it was me and I was the one doing the watching, I would be upset and agitated if I couldn't get a few minutes peace to myself so that I could do it without being distracted. Our original day was going to be, every Thursday, but then her daughter, just out of the blue, finally decides that, well, I'm going to come over and spend more time with you, Maria, or Mom, or whatever, and supposedly she decided that she wanted Thursday to be her day with her mom. So then we had to reschedule our day I said, you know what, let's just try Monday. A lot of times people don't like doing things on a Monday. They just want to, not be bothered. Some people take the time to play catch up on business that they've been meaning to attend to and they haven't been getting around to and haven't been able to do. I need some space. I have no way to get it. The closest thing I have to having any kind of space or time to myself right now is going down to Maria's place on a Saturday or a Sunday while she's at work. But even then, especially if Chris is home and he's not doing anything or don't have appointments to go to or anything like that, then, I'll be lucky if I can be down there the entire time before she comes in from work, before his ass is down there knocking on the door, wanting to come in there and, whatever, and bug me even more. Unless I start sticking my paper notes on the outside of the door. Do not disturb ritual in progress. Do not disturb meditating. Do not disturb working. And when it says working, that means that I actually am sitting there writing out schedules, trying to figure out what materials I want to cover in my live stream. So it's not just a bunch of me endlessly blathering along and yammering about this, that, and the other. It actually has good content. It has a function. It has a purpose. It has, make it fun, as fun and exciting as I can. Although the exciting part, I don't think is going to be easily done because I'm stuck here. I would have done it outside, but again, I want to commit to and get my butt down there to Maria's here in the next 10 minutes, but I'll keep the live stream going. You'll see me literally carrying the computer downstairs. And then, like I said, I was going to take my power cord with me now, but I think I might just unplug the computer, go downstairs. It should have 3 hours battery life before it dies on me or the little window pops up that says it needs to be plugged in. Oh, 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 shit. But also, when me and Maria are doing our meditating in the bedroom, which is now the ritual room / prayer closet, whatever you want to call it, then we have to lock her front door, because I wouldn't put it past Chris to walk in, see that we're not in the living room, and come right back to the bedroom, open the door, distract us all over the place, and then I have to do my live stream, or I have to do my meditation. We have to stop it in the middle of it and then go back to the beginning and do it over, and I really don't want to go through that. So, but in a positive sense, the room's looking nice. I've only been able to do stuff bit by bit with it. Like taking different ritual items down there, leaving some of them sitting down there until I actually go down there, because or we are getting ready to do a ritual or a spell or, circle casting, meditation or whatever. And for some reason, my stomach is giving me fits and issues today, and it's feeling kind of yucky, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was something I ate, drank, or didn't eat or drink. I have no idea. But you're going to have to get up, Kalika. I'll be back in a minute, Char. I gotta go use the bathroom. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this now. No, I'm not taking it to the bathroom with me per se, but sometimes it's easier to move it when you have the table in one hand and the computer in the other. I'll be right back. Look out, Kalika. Look out, baby. All right, Char. I'm going to grab my keys in case Maria's not home. Because since Chris is over at my mom's right now, and he's probably going to be over there a while. Okay, what just fell? It sounded like something fell. I hope not. Okay, power cord. Let me throw this trash away. And since Chris is not here, I'm definitely going to have to lock it up when I go down there. So, let's go down there and see what's going on. Hope nothing bad. I mean, I haven't even had breakfast yet either, so. Sorry about that. I had to hold the computer a weird way so I wouldn't drop it. Just got my hands full. And I'm not sure if she's down here or not. Maria? Okay. Sorry about that. She's meditating in the front room, so I didn't want to disturb her. And I didn't want to scare her half to death either, by saying, Maria, and like waking her up or something. Oh, she's got one of the little incense critters in here. Cool. Okay, need to find somewhere. Set my keys down. And here's my cup that she borrowed from fairly recent. But anyway, here in a minute, I will take the camera around the room so you can see what I've done to it so far. Okay. See, as you can see, slowly but surely, like, here's the altar, one of them behind me, right here. It's the top of her dresser. There's the other altar, which I know you can't see very well, but slowly but surely we're getting it together. Gotta see over here, we've got a tapestry hanging up. We've got another altar, small one over here on this nightstand, which I don't know how well I can get this down here so you can see it, but basically it's right here. I don't know if you're still on, Char, but if you're not, hopefully you'll just see this later. And I wanted to do a live stream. I wish Brooke would have been able to jump on with us, but I guess that's not possible. So I just hope that nobody tries Maria's door and then sees that it's unlocked, because I had to just use my key to unlock it. She has her earbuds in her ears and is meditating, like I said, so I don't want to disturb her. But anyway, see if I can, so you can see the altar a little better. See? There's her little incense critter right here. This little guy right here. So until she's done or I hear her moving around, there's really not a whole lot that I can think of to do. But maybe cast circle or something, I guess. I just don't want to scare the life out of the poor woman. Did I even... Oh, we got lighters here. Okay. Because I had this one ritual, or this thing I was going to do. Let me turn this around this way, because this is where I'm going to be working. That's just the... that's her vacuum cleaner. Here, let me turn this down. Screen down a little more. This is my Hecate key. It's a wooden key that I got from a thing called Motherful. And this actually is part of something for Maria. So I need to find somewhere to put it. It was a memory thing that we did. And let's see if I can resituate some stuff here. There we go. Nothing saying I can't have 2 altar cloths. Set him right there. The lighter's right here. The wax from the spell we did for her. And I don't know why I got that out. I really don't need that. But I have this, it's called recalibration. I forget if it has to do with the aura or what, but actually I do need one, because I gotta... trying to keep from getting wax all over my altar cloth again. But anyway, I had this blue candle for something too, and I can't remember what now. Oh, I think it was one of the allowable colors, or you can use it as a day color if it's a Thursday. Because the color of the day on Thursday is blue. So I might end up doing both. I'm not sure yet. Oh, here's the, because I only wrote down 2. Or no, wait. Maria? Hey, it's Janet. You okay? You okay? Come on in.
How come you didn't tap me on the shoulder?
I didn't want to scare the crap out of you. You were sitting there meditating and stuff.
How you knew that?
Because you had your eyes closed and you had your earbuds in.
But I had to get up. I had to pee.
Did I lock your door? I thought I wanted to make sure I'd locked your door so nobody could walk in on us.
Maybe go check.
Yeah, go ahead and check. Yeah, I just quietly walked in here, was trying to be quiet until you came out of it.
Do that for me.
What? Oh, the decanter?
I was gonna.
Do you want to just put one of them in there?
I was gonna mix it.
Mix it and try it?
Yeah. I was gonna fill it up.
Okay.
And fill it up again. Make it lemon.
Okay.
See if he likes it. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
I don't know.
Put this in here.
I don't know. I heard your voice.
Yeah.
And I got up.
I'm live streaming in there, but I don't know if the car's still on or on.
Oh, I didn't know you was live streaming. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know, because like I said, your eyes were closed. You were meditating, so I didn't want to scare you. Okay. Where's your little funnel thing? 'Cause we're gonna need that.
It's in the back. It's in the back. It's in there. I didn't want to get it out yet. Just in case. You know how cheeky it is.
Jim's or Chris is over there at mom's helping.
I know,
him.
he told me. He told me you was staying back.
Yeah.
I'll be upstairs.
Yeah.
Keep it comfortable. Now I have to pee. That's what woke me up. I have to freaking pee. I couldn't hold it no more. I could not hold it anymore. Hi, Piggy. Hi, pretty girl. How's my girl doing? Good, mommy's peeing. Ooh, won't be. Oh, you got it?
Yeah, you gotta do it little by little though. Yeah, it is. It's just you gotta do it slow because the hole's not very big. We wipe it off one time. So then we got air bubbles that you have to go with too. It's not so easy to fill one of these up.
Oh, yeah, right. Let me try for a minute.
Why don't you be smart, Janet?
I was getting ready to say that. You just got my mind. You just
Oh, okay, go ahead and get the other one. Where are you here? You can tell I've never filled one of these before.
You never did that? I thought you wanted
All the way. Hardly done it this time. Okay. So we got a little bit of each one.
You don't want that. Why you want me on? You do not want that.
For now, I would just put your little thing right up there. So if we need it, it's there.
There you go, Kenny. There you go, honey. Anybody else?
You wanted it that way, right?
I really don't care.
Okay. There you go. Okay, that's done.
How your hand smells.
Oh, that's fine. I rinsed them off. I rinsed them off. So.
I'm thinking you can smell
Oh yeah, I can smell it when I was pouring it. Sure. Okay. Hey, sweetie. How you doing? Sorry it's so dark in here. We don't have any candles lit yet. Brooke finally made it on.
it. That's good.
Okay. See if I can do this the right way. Welcome to our live stream in the new ritual / prayer closet / meditation room. And all those, right?
I put this in here this morning, but I didn't touch nothing else.
Oh, come on. Stay lit, darn it.
So what stay lit?
The incense.
Oh,
So I can get some more candles lit.
stay there, Kiki. Stay there, honey. I'm sorry.
All right. I'm going to put this over here on this one.
I'm gonna put you somewhere else.
Okay. Let's see if I can get these lit for her.
I don't even know.
Come on, lighter. No, it ain't gonna do it. Oh, these jar candles are far enough down in there. Oh, excuse me. That I have to use an incense stick. You literally get an incense stick going real good. Get a nice fire on the tip of it, and then you can light it. You can get it to stay lit.
Kiki just went in there and used it. I had this on. I took it off last night. It was cold in this motherfucking room.
Was it?
Nice and cold.
Wow.
I came here, I said, woo! You would love it, especially going to sleep. You and that
Well,
bed
yeah,
rock.
for some people, it's, it's comforting.
To me it is.
Mm-hmm. Trying to put this back out. Okay, I think. Yep, there's a new tea light in there. Good. Oh, ow.
Oh, you must fix my pillows, huh?
No,
No? Look,
no, I didn't mess with anything.
somebody have done it good. Look, I didn't touch it. It looks nice. Whoever did it.
Mm,
Look,
okay.
look what
Yeah, it does. It does look nice. So I guess that's
Teddy
cool.
bear, my big rabbit.
Yep. Okay. I don't know how well you can see us, but hopefully, well, actually we're not going to be able to do the angel staircase because I don't have my phone. I didn't grab it because I was trying to, bring down as little as possible.
What you need to.
There, is that a
You
little
need
bit
that.
better light? I got 2 candles lit over here, and even if they burn down, I can always get a couple more. There's like a staircase meditation that we do, angel staircase meditation, Brooke, that is really, really pretty. You'd love it. But I doubt very seriously I'd be able to bring it up on here because if I try it, then it would end up possibly cutting off the live stream. Char was on, but I don't know if she is or not because the last thing she said to me was her whole leg was hurting her, that she was in pain. So I hope you are still with us, Char. But, again, sorry, guys, it's so dark in here, but we don't have enough candles to light it up, more appropriately, but at least I'm not being whitewashed. There's a recalibration, it's called recalibration spell or something or another. And I thought I had left it down here, but I guess I put it back in my notebook, which is upstairs. So yeah, I'm all unprepared today, but oh well. Let's see, did I turn this on? Yeah. Okay, so let me hop up on the bed here. Oh, whoops. Better put Hecate's key back. She'll get mad at me. We have a star behind us. It's one of those things that you supposed to use to block your windshield when the car's sitting out in the heat and everything, so it won't get all hot. But we're way too far away because I know you can barely see us. Oh well. But anyway, the recalibration, I think it has to do, if I remember right, it has to do with realigning your chakras or something like that. Yeah, that's just my bag. It's she's gonna move the dresser a little closer. Just don't get it over the rug.
I'm not.
There we go. It's a little closer at least. There we go. That's a little better.
Can you see it?
Yeah. But at least this is giving me a break from Chris and everything too. So, but this, we're making this room slowly but surely. We're making it a peaceful place, and it's nice to meditate in here. And you would definitely love the angel staircase, sweetie. It would probably do you a lot of good right now. I know it does us good. It's 25 minutes long, and it's just beautiful. The sounds, you get to go to what they call an angelic ballroom. You get to dance with your guardian angel. You get to see somebody from your past that you knew on Earth at some point. They wait for you on the patio, and you go out and meet them, and it's like a tearful reunion kind of thing. And but it's happy, For me, the 2 that have shown up the strongest right now is Randy and Tommy, because Randy, I wouldn't say he was my first love, but he was a first love for me because I was 10 years old and he was 17 and we couldn't, he didn't want nothing to do with me then. But years later, funny enough, when I turned 17, we ran into Randy again. He met my brother somewhere at a store or something, and they got to talking. And the next thing we know, Randy's back in our lives and coming over. And, I was loving it. I was enjoying it because it was nice having him over. And my mom had these metal cups that he absolutely loved. And there's this particular one that he really liked. It was a red one. Now, I have found those cups on Amazon before and this and that, and I thought about getting a set of them. The only problem is that I don't like about those metal cups is you get that metallic taste in your mouth after it gets down to a certain level, or you'll taste it right away. So, but he loved that thing. And then Tommy was another lost love of mine. We were closer to the same age. We were both teenagers. I think I was like 13 or somewhere around there, 14. I can't remember when I met Tommy. But, me and Randy, even though I was 17 and, if he would have been able to be patient enough to wait till I turned 18, I may have tried it with him. I may have tried to see if we could be some kind of decent couple together, but I was a kid and I was thinking like most guys think, that he wanted in my pants and that he was just going to use me in that way until he got bored with me. And then he was just going to move on down the road to the next, whoever would do anything with him. But when he took me to a makeout spot and I sat there and I started getting really nervous and this and that, it was, he knew that, okay, I need to take her back home because he didn't force anything. He didn't, force himself on me or nothing like that. But, I was a kid. I couldn't, why should I believe suddenly that he's, deeply in love with me and now he wants to be with me when he didn't want nothing to do with me, of course, when I was 10 and he was 17. Now that I'm 17, he wants to be with me. It's like, I don't know about that. But it fluctuates right now, at least between Randy and Tommy. And then it's like sometimes they kind of merge into one being, and I can't even begin to describe how their appearance changes because then it's like two souls becoming one. And, so he's got a little bit of Randy in him and he's a little bit of Tommy in him. Now, Tommy, his one sister didn't like me. I don't know why. I don't know what I ever did to the girl. I mean, nothing that I recall. But his mom never liked me and that whole deal. But anyway, the Angel Ballroom is nice. And it's nice to be able to finally have a room to do that kind of stuff in. And that's why I titled today. I didn't know what to call it or how to describe it or anything because I just couldn't think of anything. But, if I would have remembered to bring my phone down because it's upstairs charging, it was like 57% before I came down. So I should have just grabbed it. But it does take, it does tend to, I don't know how much of the battery it takes or drains or whatever to do the 25-minute meditation. But to me, it's definitely well worth it. But then I don't want to have to carry a bunch of extra stuff down. Like, I don't want to have to carry my power cord down. I don't want to have to carry, my keys and my drink and then a bunch of other stuff. And it's like, why don't I just put everything in a suitcase and bring it down the steps that way? Because that'd be so much easier. But we're just, right now, bit by bit, trying to get this room together. And it's slowly coming together and starting to look really nice. And we've had at least a couple of successful, angel meditations in here already. And today we decided to change and make our day because her daughter's supposedly coming over this Thursday. I hope she makes it to spend some more time with her mom because she's not really. And I know that, and you don't have to go into details or anything, sweetie. I don't, me, I don't push, I don't prod, I don't pry. But I know that, there's a situation, with you and Michael right now, and I'm sorry to hear that. It doesn't matter, again, what it is. I don't need any details. That's personal between you and Michael, really. But I'm sorry that if you're upset or hurting or anything right now because of him. Because he's definitely taken his toll on us because he's getting himself indebted to people in that place. And then he just expects one of us to just produce the money out of thin air, and we can't do that. I get my check hopefully in 2 days, like this Wednesday. And then hopefully Alicia will make it over tomorrow because she has a playlist that she wants to drop off for Chris. so he can make her a playlist for camp. She finally got me the camp address. So if you want, Brooke, I'll send it to you or text it to you or something later on my phone, and I'll probably send it via Signal. So look for it on Signal. And when you write to her, though, don't put her name anywhere on the envelope. Just put it Starfire, Starfire, and then the address below that. And then, as far as I know, you can still put your name up in the top left-hand corner. And, if not, because I'll clarify that with Alicia. And it's like, well, if the kids aren't supposed to know your real name, then should I disguise mine? In which case I would either go with Star Fairy or I would go with Cosmic Fairy, as the name, and then with my address on it. And she would know that it was me. She would know where it came from. So let's see, I'm trying to think here. How to be, because I asked the spirits last night, I said, help me to be productive today, please. And normally if I was doing my live stream upstairs, then I had everything I needed up there, like all my books and everything. I haven't done my nature cards in a while or anything else, because some of the drawbacks, I guess, of being a Phoenix, because it's like every time you turn around, there's more stuff going on. It's like you might have periods of quiet, but it's very rare. So when we do our meditation here in the room, it helps a lot, because, that's 25 minutes to ourselves. And right now, that's a lot easier than trying to gain it some other ways, like, changing plans constantly and whatnot. So hopefully Alicia will come over tomorrow. I got a dot to dot book for her. It's a coloring book, but you have to do the design first. And I said, sweetie, I don't know if your eyesight's better than mine, but the numbers are so tiny that I don't even know if she'll be able to do it any better than me. Hang on, let me get up here so I can see what you're saying. I'm back, just had to put baby to bed. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's all right. Like I said, you can always look back on this later. And anything that you missed. And Janet, why don't you get smart, and do something like, I don't know. Bring the frickin' computer over here. I'm about half goofy. That way, there won't be so much of an issue for you to at least be able to see us a little bit, or one of us. Hey, there you go. Good. Char's still with us too. But anyway, crap. I have a lot of work that I have to do yet. I have to do scheduling. I have to, come up with some kind of schedule. I think she's talking to you, Char. She's like asking, how are you? But so bear with me, guys. If this one ends up being really weird and drab and boring, I apologize, but there's just too many things like racing through my head, and I'm trying to figure out, pick a direction to go. You know what I mean? It's like, what do I do now? Because everything I need is upstairs. Is like, ay, con Dios, I swear. Scheduling for, the live streams, scheduling for the, when, I'm going to do the cards, I'm going to try to fit that, or I might have to rearrange that schedule a little bit too. But it seems like, so much of life revolves around, scheduling. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Char. Char just lost her grandma a couple days ago. And of course, that doesn't make you, make it any easier or any better when you lose loved ones. But we, best thing we can do is grieve and move on. Oh, wow. Sorry, Brooke. I didn't know you had lost somebody recently too. A grandparent or something. Oh, last week. Okay. Yeah, we're still kind of up in the air with Chris's dad's ashes. We don't know who's getting what, um, any of his stuff or anything like that. I mean, I would like to have at least a picture of him, to that we could put up around the house or something, because he's gone, so we're not going to be able to see him again. Condolences, Brooke. Yeah, condolences to you both. It's always hard when you lose loved ones. Um, and I definitely, I've definitely had my share of loss and everything too, because that's part of life, sadly. We're born, we live, we die, we're born again, we live, we die, we're born again. It's just like this endless cycle that keeps going on until you've pretty much, I guess, evolved to the point that you can't possibly evolve anymore by constantly reincarnating on the planet Earth. So then your spirit moves to like a higher plane of existence. And then your spirit keeps evolving. But oh no, it's okay, sweetie. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. Avakin is just a game. It's just, one possible way that at least some of the time when, circumstances are better and situations are better and not so dire and sad, because of the loss of a loved one. It's just a way for us to hang out, during happier times. And when we can, I try to limit myself as far as like how much I allow myself to do on there or how long I allow myself to be on it, because it can consume like your entire day. Because I've done it with my Sims 3 game, I've done it with my IMVU game, or chat room or whatever, and Avakin really isn't much different. As a matter of fact, Avakin's been glitching an awful lot lately, and I hate that. Because it's like, oh boy, it's like IMVU all over again, not to mention the crap I had to go through just to log on. Changed my password, got back the one that I wanted, that I had before, but then I thought I had written it down somewhere and then I didn't. And then some issues happened with the computer, had to change it again. And it's a mess. But Char, I don't recall if I was able to tell you this or not. On a lighter note, oh yeah, I can imagine. I have found some legal. You can like go down to waterbeds and stuff and get it. Okay, it's hemp, but it's smokable hemp. It has, a lot of CBD in it. So, different people say that, some say that certain CBD items will help with like fibromyalgia pain, which I have. It'll help with inflammation. It'll help with mood, different things. There's so many, strains out there. And even though it's hemp, hemp, if you think about it, is a lot safer. And at least it's legal. As far as I know, there's nothing illegal about hemp. What makes it illegal is the level of THC in it, which is, of course, the part that gives you the buzz and gives you the high and all that. So this stuff is perfectly legal. It's 0.3% THC, guys. I mean, it's like, sadly, the drawbacks are that I'm smoking through this stuff. I'm trying not to smoke through it too fast, but I'm trying to kind of wean myself off of so much, other stuff, and, trying something new. And, this stuff, like I said, you can just walk into waterbeds and stuff and purchase it. I'm pretty sure out there somewhere they have, and I know they do different, like more and more stores are getting a whole entire hemp section where they'll have like hemp lotions, hemp, maybe even shampoos. I don't know about that, but like soaps. I don't know about deodorant, but different things that you can use for different ailments in the body. by either ingesting it or rubbing it on the body if it's like a lotion or something like that. And so the hemp does have some good properties. And at least I'm, like I said, I'm out there, I'm trying new things. I'm trying to, have like more than just one thing to smoke kind of thing. Like I know I do my Pagan mix a lot. Yeah, herbal shampoos and conditioners. Now I'm pretty sure I just haven't really noticed, because they may have some out there that has hemp in them, but it's like I don't understand how hemp as a shampoo would help, unless maybe it would have the properties of when you shampoo your hair with it and then you do the conditioner and whatever. Excuse me, you rinse out the conditioner, leave some of it in. I mean, different people do it differently. I'm doing a 2-in-1 myself right now, a 2-in-1 dandruff shampoo. It's basically generic Head and Shoulders. And, oh yeah, feeds the hair follicles. You're right. So, because I haven't really studied it that strongly yet to know like the properties of hemp and different things that it can do. I just know that there's a lot more products on the market that I've noticed that are CBD this or CBD that. Some of them supposedly I had a pair of these gloves that supposedly was infused with CBD or something. And I didn't see where they really, it didn't feel like it did anything for me, because, with the carpal tunnel in both my wrists and the numbness that I experience in my left hand here because of the nerve damage I suffered. That's just the lighter I'm holding. The hemp gloves didn't even help at all, really. Let's see. Keeps the natural mess in the hair also. CBD is very good. You need to use it regularly to see effects. Exactly. So, since, I'm kind of at a loss here and I don't feel like we can really do anything, maybe I should just go ahead and take this back upstairs. And then that way I'll have access to all of my materials and stuff there. And then me and Maria can always like try this later or something after the live stream. I try not to make any hard, fast rule of like if you want to do it the same time every day or every time you do it, like as far as the meditations and stuff, it is good to do it on a consistent basis, just like with the CBD. You got to do it for a while before you're going to see the effects, before you're going to benefit from, okay, well, it does seem to help with this pain, or it does seem to help with this inflammation, or, maybe the shampoo stuff, like maybe it could help with headaches or something. I'm not even sure because I haven't studied it. So I really don't know a lot about it. Yeah. Medicated cream, that's what I'm saying. Stuff like that. And I feel like, cause I don't want anyone to feel like they're being left out. So let me, set this down for a minute, get the dresser moved back into the position that it was. I appreciate what she was trying to do. So you guys could see us better. And with the lighting not being, that great either in here, because the only way to really have good lighting in here is I would have to turn the overhead on, and I don't want to do that. Okay. Forgive me, spirits. I'm not going to leave any candles lit. If she wants to light some and whatever she can, but I'm going to go ahead and take this back upstairs, guys, because this is it's too hard to do anything down here when everything's upstairs that I need. I think she's just like going to get something to drink or something like that. And like I said, Krista's not here right now, so I'm pretty sure I ended up locking my door upstairs. So let me go ahead and, sweetie, I already blew out all the candles in there. Yeah, I blew them out. If you want to go in and check, go ahead. But if you want to come up, go ahead and come up, because I'm going to go up. I'm going to take this back up because everything's up there. I can't really do much down here. So.
I'll be up there in a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. All right, girls. I'm headed back upstairs because I only half thought this through. But I was trying to get down here because we had a certain time set up. That we was going to do it. You want me to lock this till you're done?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get my. All right, hon. I'll see you when you get up. Okay. All righty. And due to the fact that Krista's helping Jim with the car, I have no idea he's liable to be there for a while. Which I'm taking full advantage of that. So at least I'm kind of getting a little bit of a break from him. Please tell me I locked it. Yes. Okay. Too much doggone responsibility. Okay. So hopefully in the future, girls, I'll be better prepared. And I'll be able to do better live streams, Okay, let me turn this back on. Set this here. She'll be up here shortly. Now you want to talk about something kind of funny, or at least I think it is. Well, even though I've got it all ground up, so you can't see it now. But this is what I have. This is some of the stuff from Waterbeds. Oh, yeah. But, this stuff, I'm going to give it a good try, because it's healthier, it's legal, it's safe, it's, you guys, you really do, huh? You're like walking through the house with me? Okay. That'll work. She'll probably sit over there. I don't know. She might sit in the middle. I'll wait until she gets up here and let her decide if she wants to or not. But if because I forgot that I had ground all of it up. But I've been using this a lot lately. You remember this, Brooke? And again, I'm so sorry that Maria took that out of your hands and everything. And she didn't seem to understand that it wasn't for me. It was meant for you. But then I know you said, don't worry about it, Mom, because it probably wouldn't have survived the trip. The main thing I would have been worried about being broke, and it's the most likely thing to get broke on something like this, is the horn. So, and the horn, depending on if you even found it in your luggage or whatever, you might be able to reattach it. But if you can't, I would be devastated if I had something that nice and then it got broke. So let me go ahead and toss my keys up here just to kind of get them out of the way. Oh, and if you guys want to check the website out, I brought my son a bong. You bought your son a bong? Cool. If you girls want to check it out, doesn't mean that you have to buy it or anything like that. It's totally up to you, but you may know some people that could benefit from it. You could always tell about it. Go to Tennessee Hemp Company or something like that, .com or something like that. And it should take you to a website that has these. Now, these are some of the gummies, and they're pretty good. They're pretty powerful. When I first got them, I had no idea how potent these things were. And so they ended up sending me extra stuff. Now, I can't promise you that they'll do that with you girls, but they did with me. They ended up sending me 3 extra additional items as a kind of a, maybe it was a try it before you buy it. They gave me a couple of different products to try in the hopes that I would make a future order of those items. And the gummies are already sold on a lot of people that I know, or at least a handful of us. Some neighbors in the building like it. Maria, she really likes it. But it is really strong. So what I would recommend is only eat half. Yeah. I would only eat half of it when you're first trying the gummies, unless you know the level of the CBD and how strong it is or how weak or whatever, because like I said, girls, I really don't know a lot about this stuff. I don't know the strength. I mean, I can tell you the smokable stuff. I really like it. It don't make you cough. It doesn't smell anything, like, well, okay, let's face it. Crack, for instance. Crack has a very significant smell, right? Well, so does this stuff. So if I'm not worried so much about smoking it out in public, because if anybody approaches me or if a cop says anything to me, I'll be like, officer, it's just hemp. It's not, it isn't anything illegal. It's just hemp. And it's a lot cheaper. Like the gummies, I know they do have the gummies. They do have some of the gummies at Waterbeds. I think they're like in the $30 range or something like that. So that would be an investment that I might do, like, say, once a month. But then if I'm going to do that, I would have to be careful about not going through the gummies too quick myself. Like, try to spread them out, make them last through an entire month before I get another batch of them or whatever. The pre-rolled ones are nice. They come in their own little bottle like thing. I know Waterbeds and stuff, they have some $5 ones that they're trying to get rid of, because it's like, I don't know if it's an overstock or if they just like had these items so long and they didn't sell. So they're just trying to get rid of them. I mean, you can only, cut down the price of these things so far, and then you're losing money. You're not making money, you're losing money. We had some issues with the car recently, of course, but that issue that we were having seems to be fixed. But I can't help but wonder how long it's going to be before another part breaks down, and hope that the goddess will bless us with the money we need to fix it then as well. So if you want to check out the Tennessee Hemp Company, I recommend it. They've got, I mean, since they did things the way they did it with me and they sent me some extra stuff, that doesn't mean they're going to do that with every order, because they're a small business. So if you do that with every order that somebody places, then you're going to lose money. And I don't want these people losing money, because they say that they're a small company. They're not really, they don't have a whole lot of product. But at least, now that I've tried these gummies, I am sold on them. They kind of, what do they help me with? I can't say for absolute sure right now. It's far too soon. What kind of help they've been giving me? Like, are they helping with pain? Are they helping to keep my stress levels down? Which I think safely say that's at least part of it. But it's calming, I guess, is another way to describe like some of the benefits that I've noticed. Because what I try to do is I literally try to just take one gummy a day if I'm going to do that. And then I smoke some of the smokable with it. And somehow, if you do it in the right proportions, one gummy and then watch how much you smoke of the hemp, then they balance each other out, I guess, a little bit. So I have no idea how much the gummies are. I can only tell you that the ones that they have at Waterbeds and stuff, when I asked them when I was there last, sorry, got a lot of phlegm. I asked, darn it, there goes my throat now. What the heck? The girl there at Waterbeds told me, I'm pretty sure that it was like $30-some for a thing of the gummies. So I have no idea what these other gummies are going to taste like. I'm still undecided at this time if I want to invest in, get a bottle of them, get a jar of them, just to try the two different ones and see which ones I like better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's what I've noticed with these, the CBD stuff, that for different people, it's gonna react. They're gonna react to it in different ways. Now, I know there's a lot of tinctures out there. Now, I don't know if you girls know what a tincture is. I'm not saying that anyone's stupid or anything, but tinctures are basically a liquid form, like of you could do a CBD, like a few drops of CBD in a child's orange juice or something like that. Hang on, I got to go get some more ice. Because, like, I know there's a lot of like CBD related stuff out on the market right now that can help kids that like have seizures and stuff. Now, when I used to smoke, I constantly laughed a lot and joked. Well, that's kind of me on any given day. You know me, I'm normally, pretty lighthearted anyway. Hang on, let me put some. And at least we can talk openly and freely without Chris around, because I am sick and tired of his sexual BS. And I really hate how he lies. When he, hang on. He says that he loves me, and I believe he does. He says that it's not about sex. He said if it was about sex, he wouldn't be here. And, I take that with a grain of salt, simply because of his constant hurtful mentionings of, and I say constant because meaning I'm not saying he does it every second of every minute of every day or anything, but he does it enough to the point that it makes me feel otherwise. It makes me feel like it's like, oh, it's not about sex, huh? Sorry, Kalika. But I just dropped the power cord on Kalika a little bit and it scared her. Don't worry, the little box didn't hit her. It was just the cord. It startled her more than anything. But he's like, if it was just about sex, I wouldn't be here. Yet he says hurtful things to me like, we only have sex once a year. And before that, he was saying that we only have sex every 4 months, once every 4 months. So I'm like, what's it going to be next time, Chris? And he just, I'm tired of him hurting me. I'm tired of his comments in that fashion. And, I know that he gets agitated with me because it bothers me. But it's like, okay, so on the one hand, you want me to tell you what's wrong, Chris, but then when I do tell you what's wrong, it causes more problems. Now, are you going to sit there and tell me that I'm lying, Chris? Because I'm not. Because every time I try to talk to you about stuff, it ends up in an argument. It ends up in a fight. More hurtful, mean, nasty crap comes out of his mouth. And, and I'm tired of it. So it makes me like, literally, I hate the very thought of even doing a live stream around him. I have to constantly watch what I say because I feel like he purposely looks for reasons to make a sexual comment about something or to make a sexual joke about something, like it's funny, ha ha, and everybody should laugh. And, why is everybody taking it so personal and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, for one, who said everybody was taking it personal? But I know my girls will back me when they're like, yeah, we take it personal too, Chris, because you're hurting Janet and she's done nothing to deserve it. The way I evaluate me and Chris is we are both such a mess emotionally, mentally, that we are the opposite of oh, you look so good together, and oh, you're so cute together, and oh, you're such a good couple. And I hear that so much, it makes me sick. Because if we're such a good couple and we're so happy and everything, then why do I feel like it's the opposite? Like I'm stuck in this hellish nightmare with him, and he don't get it, he don't understand, he don't fucking care. He's too damn cynical for his own good. He's very sarcastic, I don't like his manner. I don't like the way he does things. And I'm not by any means saying that I'm perfect either, because I am not. I have never claimed to be, nor will I ever claim to be perfect. Part of the reason why we're here is to learn. Okay, well, that depends on what degree of learning you need and for what purpose, kind of thing. It's like, okay, Chris, all this knowledge about this, and this, but what have you actually done with the knowledge? Have you used it? Other than in a conversation to where it might pop up and then you're just ramble all day long about what you know about it. Well, that's all well and fine and good, but what about everybody else? You're Mr. High and Mighty, and I'm so intelligent that, everybody else on the planet are idiots and they should all be shot and killed. Well, what about those of us that feel like you're the one that should be put in your place, Chris? You girls know me well enough. You know my bitches and gripes with him. Yeah, well, sadly, yeah. Rings don't. I'm not saying they don't still have purpose. They don't still have, the same type of meaning that they've had for eons and eons and eons. But it's the person that gave you the ring. It's their demeanor. It's their way of handling stuff. It's, if you are truly, it's like, if you truly love each other, then you will at least put in the effort as a couple to, don't be afraid to sit down and write down a list, literally write down a list of all the things that are said that you don't like and the way they're said and stuff like that when it comes to your husband, Char. And it's like, you really hurt me when you say this kind of stuff, or, you really, you upset me and you make me nervous. When you're like locking yourself in the bathroom and you're texting with all these young girls and these young women, and, how do I know that you're not in there tossing off? And, you're supposed to be my husband. You're supposed to be only desiring me, only wanting to be with me, not running around talking to these slut bitch hoes that ain't going to